Hi, this is Kashmunisa Bakewari. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to talk about Amazon DynamoDB batch gate item. So I am going to explain what is batch gate item, what is difference between query and batch gate item, and we will have hands-on demo. So let's start. So in case you want to retrieve data in bulk from DynamoDB, batch get item is the best choice. So if you are having a huge amount of data in your DynamoDB and you want to retrieve data in bulk, so in that case, batch get item is the best choice. The batch get item operation returns the attributes of one or more items from one or more tables. So here is the key points. So you can retrieve at a time from multiple tables. So you can have a bulk amount of data from multiple tables. A single operation can retrieve up to 16 MB of data, which can contain as many as 100 items. So in a single response, you can get 16 MB of data, and it is equivalent to 100 items. Batch get item returns a partial result if the response size limit is exceeded, the table's provision throughput is exceeded, or an internal processing failure occurs. If a partial result is returned, the operation returns a value for unprocessed key. You can use this value to retry the operation starting with the next item to get. So if in case your size limit is exceeded or table's provision throughput is exceeded or any your operation failure occur, in that case if DynamoDB is returning a partial data, it also returns you unprocessed keys. So you can use that unprocessed key to retry the remaining data. In order to minimize response latency, batch get item retrieves items in parallel. So it is parallel process, and with the help of this parallel processing, you get the low latency. By default, batch get item performs eventually consistent reads on every table in the request. If you want strongly consistent reads instead, you can set a consistent read to true for any or all tables. So by default, it is eventually consistent, and if you want uh, strong consistent, you can set accordingly as a table wise. For suppose in case for specific table only you want to retrieve strong consistent, so you can set for that particular table. Otherwise, by default, it is eventual consistent. When designing your application, keep in mind that DynamoDB does not return items in any particular order. To help pass the response by item, include the primary key values for the item in your request in the projection expression parameter. So while retrieving data, while returning data, DynamoDB does not follow any order. So you have to manage it at your application level, and it will be good if you are using primary keys in your projection expression, so it will helpful in your parsing and formatting your response. So moving towards difference between query and batch item. So what are the differences? So for query, as we know, we can execute query with a single table, and we can retrieve 1 MB of data from the single request, and it requires partition key, and you can use filter expression. But for batch get item, you can retrieve data from multiple tables at a time, and you can have 16 MB or 100 items from one single request, and it requires primary key, means both partition and sort key. So both you should be know, and you have to pass both partition key and sort key as well if you are having both. So this is the required, and you can't use filter expression. So it is the purpose for the bulk dump. So if you want to filter use filter expression, in that case you have to go with the query. So this is the difference. Now we will have hands-on demo. So Now I'm going to use Node.js application which we used in our other labs like query and scan. So I'm going to use same application. So as I explained before also, here I just included some libraries like Express, AWS SDK and all kind of things. And then I configure region, my AWS region, that is AP South 1. And here I uh, uh, initialize DynamoDB document client, and here is the main part. So this is the request format which I am passing the request to my doc_client.batch get items. So here I am passing this variable params. So here is the format. So this is the object, and in this you have to use this request items object. So in request items you can have multiple objects to your table. So here I want to retrieve from my existing two tables. First is game score and second is movies. So these are my two tables. So I'm going to pass the keys. So this is keys array, and for those keys I want to retrieve data. So for those I am passing here my partition key and my sort key. So you can use n number of keys for which you want to retrieve data. So here multiple keys you can use. So for example, this demo purpose I had given here two keys for user ID 101, user ID 102, and their game titles. And here is the projection expression. So in projection expression, I pass the attributes user ID, game title, and top score. So I want to get data for only these attributes, and this is for another table, that is movies. And in the same way I am passing the key array. So it is keys array. So again here I can pass multiple keys for which I want to get items, and again here projection expression same as. So for whichever attributes you want to get values, you can pass those attributes here. So here is the format. So in this way, this one object for one table, and second object this is for second table. And just here in the keys array you can pass your keys, your primary key like partition and sort key if you have. So here in the doc_client.batch get item I am passing this value, and if I get any error I am going to console it here, and if it is okay then I am retrieving data here, and I am doing to console.log data. So here now let's see, run this project and we see how we will get the output. So npm start. So this is the result of my query. So you can see here responses, and in responses I am having two objects like movies and game scores, and these are nothing but my two table names, and unprocessed key you can find it here. So I am getting in my table I am having very less data, so it is here empty. Suppose if you get partial data you can get here value, so you can pass that to get the remaining data. So this is not readable. So again here I like doing some looping, so to get the readable data. So here in responses object I am having that my two objects for my two tables. So for data dot responses dot my first table name dot for each, and in function I am getting here element, index and array, and I am consoling here elements. So like this for both table I use the for each looping. So to for getting the more in data in readable format. So you can see the result it here. The first two rows are for my uh, game score table. So as they know, there is order formatting. It is not any particular order format. So first two record is from my game score table, and the second two items are from movies table. So in this way you can retrieve the bulk data in a bulk from multiple table at a time, and it is a parallel processing, and it gives you a very good latency. So in this way you can have DynamoDB get item, batch get item. So if you have any question, you can ask me in comment part. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.